Can we read Bible verses on this show?
We could preach the gospel.
Let's go. Because you reminded me of this when you said it. It's in 2 Corinthians 10. In light of talking about spiritual warfare, Mark, I'd be interested what you think of this. Paul says this. He says, the weapons we fight are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. Now watch this. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. And watch this. And we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. Christians typically read that verse, and a buddy of mine pointed this out, and we think of it as personal. Take captive my thoughts, don't have lustful thoughts, whatever. Paul is referencing taking captive thoughts in the context of public argumentation. He's calling Christians that's a wrong thought. Charlie was going around campuses, and he was publicly taking captive those demonic thoughts and ideologies that really had the hearts and minds of students captive, and he was saying that's a wrong thought. That's a wrong idea. And he was demolishing these strongholds that set themselves up against the knowledge of God with the truth of the gospel. And that's what Erica was doing. And that's what made it so strong. That's what's so powerful.
Well, and so what is the message to the shepherds, the pastors out there, Pastor Mark, Pastor Josh?
There is a wild misunderstanding of what it means to shepherd. So the shepherd has two jobs: one, to be tender with the flock; two, to be tough for the flock. If we took out the word shepherd and we inserted the word cowboy, you would have the biblical understanding of a pastor. A pastor is supposed to be a cowboy, supposed to be able to kill wolves and protect sheep. The whole cultural phenomenon of the West and Western nostalgia and Yellowstone, people watching that, ultimately what they are thinking is this is what leadership should be like. It should be more like a cowboy. And so I think part of the new wine that is going to form a new wineskin will include pastors who are not just guys who feel comfortable holding sheep and walking around singing songs, but they're cowboys that also know how to defend and protect, and when a wolf shows up, are not afraid to put him down.
Dude.